What's up, people? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. Yes, sir. The time is now. Yes, it is. We are about to get into Storm Arena's Street Fighter 3 Ken. Oh, man, I've been looking forward to this. Oh, my gosh. I've been looking forward to this not just because it's Storm Arena, but because it's Street Fighter Alpha. I love me some Street Fighter Alpha 3. That's the one I know about. Like, Street Fighter Alpha, didn't really get into that one. I was like, Street Fighter Alpha 2, don't even know too much about that at all. I mean, I played a little bit of it, but I was like, okay, I see. It's kind of cool. But when Street Fighter Alpha 3 showed up, man, you talking about me having so much fun with this game. I've logged so many hours on this game because it was that fun. I've tried the Dreamcast version, thinking that maybe I can try the network option that they had, see if I can try to play online. Didn't really know how that thing was working, but I tried it. It wasn't working out. But as far as the gameplay, it was cool, except it did not have everything that the PlayStation version had. The PlayStation allowed you to build your character up to like level 32, and then it had everything else in there. The Dreamcast version allowed you to build your character up past 32, but there was some other stuff missing. The PlayStation version was the complete package. I love that thing. It was so cool because you can build up all these different characters, and it was great. Man, it was so much fun. Oh my gosh. I'm excited about getting into this thing. All right, so here we are. Storm Arena. Okay, Storm Arena and Jada, they've been going. At first, I thought they were just playing nice. I thought it was just, the Street Fighter Alpha 3 was just going to be done by Storm Arena. And then, Jada was going to do Street Fighter 2 and then go to Street Fighter 3. But no, it looks like Jada's like, well, no, we've been working on Alpha 2. And so now we've got the options. We got the option of going to Street Fighter Alpha with Jada or Storm Arena. And my next one is going to be that tracksuit Chun-Li. Oh, my gosh. I've been looking forward to that tracksuit Chun-Li, and so now we just got options. It's a great time to be a Street Fighter collector. But I like this spine art here. This is so alpha. This is alpha, baby. And all these different poses. Yeah, we're definitely going to try some of these. Definitely. Maybe not. Maybe all of them. I don't know. Just to get it all in there. But this is so cool. I love me some alpha. Storm collectibles, man. This is actually my first authentic, official tissue, genuine article, Storm Arena anything, Storm collectibles anything. So here we go. Let's open this thing up and let's have some fun. Okay, here he is out of the packaging. And he looks good, man. I was moving him around a little bit just to see how he was going to move before I put him on camera. And man, yes, smooth joints. Just like my Zangief. My Zangief, he's a knockoff, but moves just like him, man. So cool. I was able to get his leg in a high kick. And we're going to do some comparisons. I'm going to do a comparison to him and Street Fighter 2 Ken. But this right here, that's my Ken. This is my favorite Ken out of all of them. Alpha. Alpha was my favorite. I like the Alpha movie. You understand? I want to talk more about the Alpha movie, but I think it was better to talk about it when I have the Ryu figure. That way I can get more into the Setsu and the Hado and all of that. But man, I love them. I was actually watching a little bit of it before I put this thing on. And I was like, oh, I love that movie, man. I watched it so many different times. Crazy. I don't care what y'all say. Akuma is Ryu's dad. I don't care. I know it may not be canon. Somebody, the creator or somebody might have said, nah, that the Alpha movie and the Alpha Generation, that those two movies are not really canon. Whatever. I don't care. They set it up so nice that I'm like, look, why not? Why not have Akuma be Ryu's dad? Anyway, enough about Ryu. Ken, though. All right, let's take a look at this. We've got the two fingers. I'm going to have him pose like this. The fingers are gummy. I'm not used to gummy fingers, but I guess that's Storm Arena's, Storm Collectibles thing, having gummy, pliable, not just fingers, but pliable figures. But that's nice. Throw the Hadoken. The only Hadoken I have is the one from the Jada Street Fighter 2 version, but whatever. We're definitely going to see how we can put the arms together, which I saw some other reviews that you can definitely do that. I mean, Storm Arena or Storm Collectibles, so why not? Then we got the whole come on over here. So yes, all of these hands, every one of them matter. It's not like, what's this for? No, they all matter. Of course, you need the 2 fists, obviously, but you definitely need the Hadouken hands, and you definitely need the come on hands and the 2-finger hands that I just won. All right, then we have the effect that goes on either fist for the Rising Dragon Punch. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We've got the other head. Look at this head sculpt. Oh, yeah. Let's get a closer look at this one. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that. Look at that nice little smirk. Man, the head is nicely sculpted. Oh, my gosh. This is so... Dude. Oh, man. You don't understand. Maybe you do. Because Alpha was that deal. I love me some Alpha, man. That game was so cool. All right, let's take a look at his face, and then we'll get to his other stuff here. Ooh, baby. Yeah, that's it. That is so it, man. Oh, look at that. Look how far down he can look up or down, excuse me. And looking up, nah, he's not going to be looking that far up. His hair is in the way, you know. Can't do too much with that. Even with this one, can't do too much of that. It's just a smirk. That's really it's just a smirk, but it's the same head. The hair is a little different. This one a little bit more sculpted than this one. I don't know why. You see that? This one's a little bit more sculpted, just a little bit on the front. On the side too. And also the back. The color is a little different too. Like, I don't know what they were doing with this one. You can't swap the hair. It's just the head. So, I mean, can you swap the hair? I wouldn't try that. All right. Now let's get into the figure itself, man. Let's get into what this got. Of course, you see the backdrop. This is the backdrop that comes with it. This is the Alpha 3 Ken background stage or what have you. At a hotel. Probably the hotel that he owns or something. Or his father owns, somebody. It's a master's hotel, maybe. Is in the family. Now, of course, we got this is Street Fighter pose here. This is America. USA. Oh, dude, man. And then the articulation, of course, is absolutely great. It goes all the way around. And some would say a full Townsend. There you go. Bicep swivel, which is... Oh, there we go. Cool. The gi looks nice and tattered. Pretty good, man. I like that tattered gi, man. You know, the clean cut Street Fighter 2 gi is cool. But that tattered gi, man, just adds more character to it. I love the characteristics of these. So we got turn this around. How do we get this fist like the way we want to? Because that shoulder is big, so that's not turning. So we're going to just turn this. And there you go. That looks really odd. It does. Even though his shoulder's big. But there you go. I mean, he's got a big arm. So that's fine. He's got a big arm. Ooh. Okay, so like I said, look at the joints are so smooth, man. You don't have to do anything. I don't hear anything. The knees are smooth. That's a good knee. You know, I mean, I guess what else can you do? It's a good knee. Boom, thigh swivel. See that? That caught me off guard. I didn't see the thigh swivel until later on, until I just did that. So, yep, he's got that thigh swivel there, and he's got to do that whole, you know, thing where he's, let me put his arm down, and then back here, and then he's gonna, you know, do the whole kind of tatsumaki, or starting off the tatsumaki, whatever. He's gonna do his nice little kick, and you know what? You're teasing me. You acting like you about to stand on your own with this pose. This is a crazy pose. You gonna stand on your own? Don't do that to me. Yeah, you're not gonna do that. Don't do that. You're not gonna stand on your own. Not like that. Not with this crazy looking pose. Yeah, I'm not trying to do it, but I'm pretty sure at some point in time I can get him to stand, and it would be amazing to stand by himself on his own, whatever. All right, but anyway, that's a nice, good roundhouse kick. Roundhouse, okay? Understand, that's a roundhouse because this is coming this way. That's a roundhouse. And then this, ooh, it's a side kick. Bam. Boom. Side kick. Toe articulation absolutely helps. So, boom. Come up this way. Got the nice drop down hips. Boom. See that? Turn it a little bit. Boom. There it is. Now, that's weird. I did not mean for that to happen. So, boom. Turn that and then turn that. There we go. Now it looks all right. Boom. But you see how you can cheat certain things. Just for whatever toy photography, you can cheat certain ways. And that's that Dragon Ball Z kick right there. But yeah, he's up there. Hold on. There we go. Various different ways you can move this around, man. That thigh swivel definitely does help. But boom. Boom. And of course, look, it's got that. It's so twisted around, man. You can do so many different things with this. You got the drop down hip. Let me turn this back around, turn this around, boom. And then let's go for the hurricane kick, like so. And he's just, Tatsumake, simple Kyaku. Right? So cool. God, these are so cool. Now, of course, you can take the gi off. But let's do the rising dragging punch just because. And which one is it? Is it the right knee, the left knee? It's like that. So if he's on this side, it's going to be right. But let's go ahead and put that on there. Let's see how that fits. Beautiful. Hold on, man. This is not doing it justice. Hold on. Let me just scoot up a little bit. Oh, there we go. Still, look at that. That is it. That is it. You want to put him on a stand like this. Speaking of stands, just stand right there. Let's see if we can just get you to stand. Just try it. Just stand there for a minute. It's weird, but just try it out. You're not gonna do it, are you? All right. Here's the stand. Okay, the stand is pretty good. I like this. This is a nice mechanism here. See this? It goes up and down. This plugs right in here to the base. Whichever where you want it to be. It's got 5 holes. 5 holes there. That's cool. And then this slides right in here to hold the character, the figure. So you put the figure in here, bam, and then you just let the thing naturally tighten on its own as you slide it down, and whatever, however you can get it in, it will. But don't force it too much. But there you go. So we'll definitely try that. Now this is the thing that's confusing me. I don't know what this is for. Surely it's definitely to hold the figure, right? But look how far away it is. Like, what are you doing with this? You're not really holding the figure. So I'm thinking you just have it to stand, but it doesn't look like it stands firm. And even if it does, it's not going to hold the figure really, because it's going to do that. So unless you have it like this, and then the figure is like leaning up against it like this, pretending, of course, if he's not on one leg, but for whatever reason, he needs help standing because he doesn't need help. And I don't know what this is for. I don't get this. I don't know. Someone help me out with what this is. Those of you who know about Storm Collectible, Storm Arena, whatever, and you've seen this before, any time you've seen this, let me know what this is for, because I don't understand what we're doing with this. So I'm going to put this aside and wait for someone to educate me on that one, or unless I find another video about that. Okay, so we're going to have to do a head swap, right? And then we're going to do the hand swap, because this is definitely going to be the last one I put on. But I definitely need to check out his way of doing the Hadoken. All right? So pop his head off. Dang, that was so smooth. God, dog. They got them smooth joints, man. I'm a fan. I'm a fan, Storm. Storm Arena, you got me. You got me. I'm a fan. Now, I'm not saying I'm a fan big enough to where I'm going to buy like all your Storm collectible stuff. Nah, man. Like, I'm a fan now. But the Storm Arena line, the price is right, and you are putting out more figures, which means that you're trying to complete waves, so it looks like Jada taught you something. Uh-oh. Yeah, I said it. We can't act like Jada didn't have any kind of influence on this. We know this. We know Jada had influence on them putting their price the way it is and getting these figures out faster. Come on now. Don't play. Don't act like they didn't do this. If it wasn't for Jada, we wouldn't have the competition that we have right now. Jada would have been doing Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter Alpha 3. And Storm Collectibles still would have been doing whatever they're doing. Matter of fact, when's the last time we saw a Soul Calibur figure? I'm still going to be harping on Soul Calibur. I want my Soul Calibur figures. You understand what I'm saying? $29.99 Soul Calibur figures. Give it to me with all the accessories that you give us. But if it wasn't for Jada doing what they're doing, we wouldn't have Storm Arena doing what they're doing, or Storm Collectibles having Storm Arena now. And now they're starting to complete waves, putting more stuff out there, and that's what I'm talking about. All right, now let's see. I'm going to do the whole chain, taking the gi off, so you can take the belt off. And let's be careful with this. Be careful with this. You got to take the whole belt off the peg. Do we want to do this on camera? You get the concept. You got to take the belt off the peg. So let me pause that and not waste your time with that. There he is without the gi on, or the top part. And dude is ripped. I mean, with all the moves the man can do, I mean, the kind of practicing he does, I mean, obviously the man has to be ripped. But let's just take a look at what you're dealing with as far as your articulation and where it's coming from. Look at that. That's weird, but I mean, you can use that for some reason. I don't know what you would use it for, but there you go. In case you need to give it a certain kind of pose there. But look, that torso twist or chest, whatever you want to call it, then you got the waist swivel there. The torso crunch. Look at that, man. And then, ooh, gosh, that's wild. That is wild. That thing almost came off his hip here, but it did not. And just take a look at everything. The musculature is amazing. Dude's been doing his back workout. That nice V. Shh. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely cool, man. Storm Arena, man. You did a great job. Congratulations, man. You got another fan. You got another fan. I didn't doubt you for not 1 minute. All right. Let's bring, hold on. No, not yet. Let's do I did this on purpose. And this right here, it's so, it's sturdy, but you got to be careful because this stuff comes off easily. Like, it's not giving you much resistance when this stuff comes off because of the gumminess. So let's put the hand over here. Boom. See how easy that was? And I just put this back on. Cause like I said, it's squishy. And, oh, shoot. Don't do that. Put that back on. Pose him. Ah, fire. Shoot. There we go. Careful. There we go. All right, now what we're doing. Come on, put this back in here. He's got some big hands, but that's all right. That's all right. All right, hands are together, and again, Jada gave the Ryu and the Ken that we have the short end of the stick because they cannot do this naturally. Boom. See it? Boom. Naturally. That's all we needed from the regular Ken and Ryu. But they can't do that. Look at that. You don't have to cheat the camera. It's just, it is what it is. Put a fireball to your liking right here, and they can do it. I'm going to bend his toe and see if I can get him to stand. Turn his feet. They're probably not going to do it because of... There you go. Boom. You don't have to do too much of nothing. There it is. His hand looks so weird doing that. There. That looks better. If I turn him this way. And then let's see here. All right, so he's standing up there. Move some stuff out the way. Now let's get in Au Classique. Of course, we can take this thing off. I've never actually done it. Well, I guess I will. Let's try it out. Okay, here he is. And the musculature on this guy is amazing, too. It's amazing. Now, you see he has a bit of a tan, where this one looks like he needs to get into the sun. But you see there, I'm going to just kind of see if you stand right there. And then watch. we are going to do the same pose. I'm not going to change the hands out because I'm not going to go out there and try to find the hands for this guy. But look, I mean, he's got the butterfly, right? You see it right in his chest, but you put it in this way and that's it. Put it in this way and that's it. That's all he can do. He has a way more articulation there. It's not fair. I mean, you have to, I mean, see, there it is. You can do it this way if you want to. But I think I have more articulation now because I've moved the jacket. Or, yeah, the jacket of the gi. But there you go. There's classic versus alpha. But like I said, musculature is great on both of them. It's just, dude's got this stocky chest because it's got this more of a V as far as his chest is concerned. And this one has more of a, I don't know, filled out body, like he's older. And it makes sense because alpha is definitely the beginning. And this one is, I don't know where this takes place. Street Fighter 2, I don't know. That's when he showed up. I don't know when this takes place. They both have the same attitude, but it's just, he has that more, spunky. It's the spunkier version of Ken. No. But the articulation is absolutely great for both of them. See? So you saw that he can go up high like this, but this was very easy for me to do that. I didn't have to do too much of anything except do that. And there's something else that, what does he do? He does this right here, and his foot is out like that. And it's weird because this Ken doesn't move like that. But this guy, he just has the look of being able to do all that extra stuff. Like he would do all that extra stuff. Him, nah. He looks like he's just a regular, traditional, hey, I'm going to kick you with my traditional Shotokan moves. And that's just what we're going to do. I'm hit you with a hurricane kick, hit you with a dragon punch. And, we're going to call it a day. But I'm not trying to do all this extra stuff that you would do in alpha. And this guy would do what? Let me just see you pose a little. Do a nice little. I know. Hold on. Okay, and there you go. You got Ken and Ken. One is ready to throw whatever, and this guy's like ready to hit him with a dragon punch. Right? Also, I'm curious. Let me see if I can interchange. Let me see if I can do this. See if I can put this on. Ooh, I don't think I can. It's not. Nope. This is. Nope. His hand is too big, and it doesn't come over. So you cannot use this for Ken's, for Street Fighter 2 Ken. You just got to get yourself that white gi Ken that comes with the effect. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ah, you just can't put on the entire fist. Ah, see, it doesn't fall. It doesn't stay on. It doesn't stay on. We'll try it again. One more time. One more time. See if it'll stay on for the sake of a photo. Ooh, there you go. There you go. For the sake of a photo, there you go. Boom. Hey, we got something here. Bro, we're winning. We are eating good. Street Fighter fans, we are eating good. You hear me? We are eating good. Storm Arena and Jada are helping us make sure we have options. And that's a beautiful thing right now. The fact that we have options, man. It's not like there's a monopoly on it. Only one person is doing it or one company's doing it. No. We now have two companies doing the same thing when Alpha shows up for Jada. Street Fighter 2 is already done, so no sense in Storm Arena trying to even do any more Street Fighter 2 stuff. They can, but there's no need to because Jada already got that on lock. Now is their chance to, get some of that Jada magic and do their Storm Arena figures for $29.99 and giving us good, amazing figures like this, especially with they chose the correct property. Alpha 3. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I can't gush over Alpha 3 enough, seriously, because I've logged so many hours and playing that game so many times. Matter of fact, I'll talk about that in a minute. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and get his gi back on, and then I'll just have them both standing there like they should. Okay, and there they go. They're just standing there in their gis, and they both look good, man. I'm telling you, these figures look so good. It doesn't matter which one you get, honestly. You are going to have so much fun, the time of your life. you're going to have a little bit more fun. Well, for me, I'm going to have a little bit more fun with him because, again, he's alpha. But it doesn't matter. If you get either one, you are not going to be disappointed. The articulation is going to be great on both of them. You understand what I'm telling you? You're going to have just a little bit more with him, but it doesn't matter. You're still going to have loads of fun with your Street Fighter characters and scenarios and whatever you want to do. They look great. Now, I do want to talk about how, like I said, he has more coloring in his chest. But if you look at his leg here, it seems like Jada, it seems like Storm Collectibles has a little bit more red. And here he has just a more vibrant red. That's it. And it goes with the alpha. That's honestly, it just goes with alpha. He has a more vibrant red. This one has a good red. It just is not as vibrant here on his leg like his is. But that's fine. You know, you take a look at the back. Nicely sculpted. Again, it's a different style. So it looks nice. It tapers down versus his flares out. It's got the little tatteredness because he's been through some stuff, whatever. But yeah, it's just a different style. And it's great to have two Kens of two different styles at the same height, with the same height. And I mean, we're on the same price range. Seriously. So this is beautiful stuff, man. I love it. I love this. Okay, and what else are we going to do? Oh, yeah, I was talking about how much I love Street Fighter 3 because of there's a certain element in there. So if you saw the packaging. It says right here, A-ism. Street Fighter 3 had 3 different isms. They had A-ism, X-ism, and V-ism. Oh, my goodness. X-ism was only for one superpower or super move, right? A-ism had all 3. You can do 3 different super moves, and you're just more well-rounded. But there's that V-ism. That V-ism, oh my gosh, I love that V-ism so much because you can get characters like E Honda and either these guys too. So V-ism will basically allow you to have shadows. It's like a shadow clone jutsu. And you can control how many shadows or when the shadows will come in to do their attacks based off of the jab, the medium, or the hard punch. So if you do the jab, it's going to come in right in after you do your jab. And then medium is okay. They're going to take a beat and then they'll come in. But that third one messes people up because you can come in and you can attack them with like 3, 4 attacks, do a nice little combo, and the opponent's all confident because they blocked it. And as soon as they try to do another attack because they think they have an opening, that is when your shadow comes in and unleashes the same combo that you did the first time that they blocked, and now they're caught up in it. And then it gives you a little bit more time to hit them with some more stuff until your meter runs out. Beautiful stuff. So I would get somebody like Gen. And as you can see, he's a little, let's just take a look at this. Because he's short. He's a soda. And I'm looking forward to Storm, Arena, or Jada doing it again. And honestly, it's to the point to where, would I get both? Because that tracksuit Chun-Li, again, is it. But let's just move Ken over here. And let's look at this. About the same height. Gen is not supposed to be that tall. He's an older dude, all right? But Gen would have that 100-hand slap or punch or attack, and he would hit you with various different characters. He would hit you with the pressure point. He would hit you with the fist, hit you with a palm strike. He would hit you with some knuckles, whatever. And he would do that just like E Honda's or just like Chun-Li's lightning leg kick. And he would have another move where he would do it like he would do a kicking move where he'll like come up like this and he'll shoot, right? And it was so cool to see something like that. But doing that with him in V-ism, man, I had so many victories and it felt so good. The sound effects and everything, because you would corner the opponent, they will be blocking it, and then as soon as that whichever shadow variation you used, it will come in and you will hear that loud, like boisterous concoction of a block sound, and it would just chip away at their block, and I would do it right when they have nothing left. And as soon as they try to block that, their energy would just be taken away because of it. Oh man, this cluttery block sound. It was just a beautiful thing. The music and everything. Alpha was a beautiful treat, man. I may open it up at some point in time and play it again because it was definitely that game. But yes, this is beautiful. I love the fact that we got alpha characters now, and it just warms my heart to have something like this available to us. So here we are with Gen, first alpha figure, I guess, I brought out of the packaging. I'm going to take him out of here because he's not posing right, but it doesn't matter. Gen is here, and then we've got regular Ken. Well, not regular Ken, Street Fighter 2 Ken. All right, we'll end the video with Ken from Storm Arena because we've gone on long enough, and again, I'm having fun, as you can tell. Beautiful stuff. All right, let's get out of here. All right, well, there we go. We got Ken by himself in his backdrop, and we're going to go ahead and end the video with this. Closing remarks. What else can I say that I haven't already said? If you have your chance, go ahead and get this from Big Bad Toy Store. Somebody was trying to advertise Calcus, but Calcus was going to charge you like $70. I mean, come on, you're going to be paying for the price of the figure and unnecessary shipping. Don't do that. Just go to Big Bad Toy Store, support that store. They're going to have $4 flat rate shipping. It's beautiful, man. I got this for like, what, $27.99 because I ordered it when I had the chance. So right now it's like $29.99, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? It's still a good price. And you're getting the best Ken you could possibly get for that price point. Honestly, seriously. So there you have it, man. One thing they did not give you is that here on the box, you have that. He has a thumbs up. You don't have that. And as far as his hair is concerned, it doesn't articulate. It just stays down just like this. I would have liked it if he had hair kind of flowing to the right. That would have been great if he had hair just flowing. But you can't do that unless his head is twisted. So there you have it. It's just, that's the only drawback for me. And of course, you can use this stand to get him in that good old Dragon Punch, which let's just go ahead and try it out just because. Let's just try it out just because. Get him in here, which this is not going to be a problem. I'll get it around his waist. But sliding it in here, you just let it go in and hold on. Is that it? There you go. So just use your imagination with that, and I just make it look like he's jumping in the air or something. And then you just put it on the stand, and he can go. There you go. And there it is. Okay. But as he's leaning forward now, so you probably need to adjust it a different way because that's not working. Maybe if I turn it this way, it's still not going to work. It's right in the middle. Have fun working out how you want this thing. There we go. Tilt him back a little bit. And there. Still not working. But it's however you want to work this out. There we go. Now he's too close to the camera now. Okay, well that's it. That's enough. You see how you can make it work. Have fun. And if you haven't seen this yet, you see he has this brown or black shadowing right here on his leg. I thought that was pretty interesting to have that shadowing there. Shadow right there. All right, folks. Let's put him back. End the video with just him looking cool. That it? That's it. Okay, folks. Storm Arena Ken, everyone. Clap it up. Give it up for Storm Arena for giving us this beautiful figure at an affordable price. What a great time to be alive. Get your figures in, man. Have some fun. Have fun collecting, people, because collecting is fun. Later days.